Hey guys! This is Cartoon Recapped. Today we'll show you a 2022 comedy action cartoon called Aqua Teen Forever, Plantasm. Be aware of heavy spoilers. Sit back and enjoy the show. Several years ago, Frylock moved out of the house in frustration. Sometime later, Meatwad and Master Shake also had to leave and are now separated and homeless. Frylock now works at the IT department of mega company Amazin, which is led by reclusive and diminutive owner Neil from his llama-shaped skyscraper Llama Dolly, rumored to be a functioning spaceship. One day Frylock is summoned to Neil, who explains that he wishes to become taller. He has a scientist assistant, Elmer, who had no success in that regard and who is shown, seemingly also without success, working on creating plants with human-like intelligence. Neil requests Frylock to repair one of Elmer's stretching machines, but Frylock suggests DNA splicing to clone a larger version of Neil, who enthusiastically agrees. Later that night, Frylock is attacked by muggers and badly mutilated, before he is rescued by Neil and Elmer. Since Frylock's old shell is destroyed in the attack, he is given a new metal shell by Neil and Elmer, who admire the crystal that is attached to Frylock and powers him. During his convalescence, it seems that a friendship develops between him and Neil. After several failed experiments, Frylock can splice the DNA of a giraffe and former basketball player Sean Kemp into Neil's, which creates an extremely tall clone. The clone calls himself Big Neil and immediately usurps Neil's position, locking him inside a wooden box. Meanwhile, Master Shake and Meatwad arrive in short succession at former neighbor Carl's house, asking to crash with him. Carl only lets them stay in his backyard. Amazin has sent out scores of packages to addresses all over the United States. When Carl tried to steal the packages that arrived in his neighborhood, he noticed that most of them were empty. Meatwad and Shake used the empty boxes to build provisional homes in Carl's backyard. When Carl's sprinkler turns on and soaks the boxes, they turn into plant creatures that attack and almost kill Shake, Meatwad, and Carl. They can contact Frylock when they learn that he works at Amazin and try to warn him, but he is unwilling to hear their story. When Frylock returns to Amazin, Big Neil and Elmer fire all workers, two alien races called the Japondaloids and the Fraptaculans, whom Neil had enslaved using the Llama Dolly, which is revealed to be a powerful spaceship. Big Neil and Elmer plan to replace the aliens with the plant creatures Elmer has finally successfully developed by synthesizing Frylock's crystal. Neil comments that he only got close to Frylock to obtain access to his crystal and that all Amazin packaging consists solely of seeds, which develop into the creatures when they are watered. When a storm creates the plant creatures all over the land and they seem to overwhelm the humans, Big Neil fires Elmer and wants to kill the creatures with pesticide. Elmer consumes plant seeds and drinks some water to transform into a giant tree-like human hybrid, takes control of the plant creatures, and attacks Big Neil and Neil, who flee in Llama Dolly. Frylock rushes to Shake and Meatwad and helps them defend themselves from the plant creatures. When they are about to be overwhelmed, Carl arrives with his car and takes them in. They flee to Used Baby White Mountain, the only place in New Jersey above the tree line, where they are safe from the plant creatures. Llama Dolly also arrives there in Frylock and the two Neils hatch a plan to exterminate the plant creatures. They will fly Llama Dolly to the moon and push it in front of the sun, which will deprive the plant creatures of sunlight and kill them. On the moon, their ship is attacked by the Moonanites' ship. When it is about to lose the fight, Frylock frees Neil from his box, because he is the only one able to fully operate the ship. They defeat the Moonanites and push the moon in front of the sun. While this is happening, Carl, Shake, and Meatwad create a Mad Max-like car and attack the plant creatures with it. After some initial successes, they are about to get overwhelmed when the Japondaloids and the Fraptaculans join the battle, evening the odds. When the moon is finally pushed in front of the sun, all plant creatures, including Elmer, die, but the earth starts to freeze over. When the Neils return to Earth, they are immediately brutally killed by the Japondaloids and the Fraptaculans, who then ask themselves what to eat now that the Earth is freezing over. Carl mentions that the Aqua Teens are made of food, which leads to the Japongaloids and the Fraptaculans devouring them. In a post-credits scene, a dying Master Shake is bitten by Marcula, turning him into a vampire bat and screaming, "I smell a sequel." Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.